Breaking, shocking news, everyone. What's going on? Shout out to Jessia. Shout out to Thrax. Thrax, what's flapping, dude? Boom, bang, bing. Yo, shout out to Butterdog, man. Okay, let me plug this bad boy in here. Here we go. Rumble. Shout out to Linda. Shout out to Nix. Guys, you know Nix is like a CEO of a organic weed growing business, eh? I think it was Nix. Wasn't that you, Nix? Okay, we're live. Just announcing we're live on Instagram. That is you. Shout out to Nix, man. Did I get it all right too? I thought I was like embellishing that a little bit. I didn't know if it was like organic or whatever, but just joking, man. Okay, hold on a second. What do we got? You know, it's crazy. If I was in front of 26 people right now, like, shocking, you know, but it's just numbers on a screen. I'm just talking to a screen, basically. Okay, hold on a sec. Let me think. Exxon Mobil, eh? These oil companies. Let's see. Brightness. Max. Everyone update me on any shocking news that you have, by the way, out of your area where you live. Thrax said, what's with all these videos of super bright balls falling out of the sky? So many it can't just be meteorites. Thrax, I don't know that any of them are meteorites, man. I don't know. It's a shocking thought, dude. I gotta put WD-40 on this chair. I don't know if you guys can hear it squeaking. Okay. Yeah, it is regenerative. 6 of 900 licenses doing this. Wow, Nix, that's freaking cool, man. So you're the guy who does the regenerate. So wait, Nix, like, is it indoor or outdoor? Do you get your hands in the soil, or what kind of level are you at to be where you're at? Let me know, Nix. And Nix, this is kind of a funny question, but because I know guys like Tony Westbrook, Butterdog, Thrax. Actually, I don't know about Thrax. I know Jesse. All of those people have taken chalk. I don't really recall if you actually have taken chalk before, dude. But you must have. But I'm just curious. Okay, hold on a second. Let me shout out this live. Breaking. Oil CEO says 2 weeks. Oh, that's you. I know Entho Generation. So you're whatchamacallit? I know your name. You're not Tyler, are you? What's your name again, Nix? Remind me, dude. I'm just live on Instagram real quick to shut up the live. Yeah, I don't know about the meteorites though, dude. They could just be blue beam at this point, bro. I don't. Welcome everyone. So I don't know if you heard, but because of the Gulf of the Hormuz, rather the Strait of Hormuz being closed down, and because of all the oil refineries that have randomly blown up in the last 60 days, Corey, I would never get that done. I think it's barbaric. It's non-consensual mutilation, but we'll get into that on Rumble. Good question though. But anyway, so because all that's happening, and by the way, did you hear about all the junkyards that are catching fire randomly across the United States? Isn't that interesting that starts to happen along the same line, around the same time that they're pushing for electric cars and getting into the new 2027 cars? Isn't it interesting if all of the junkyards get burned down? Isn't that shocking? So listen, we're discussing this and a lot more in full detail. The explosion in Malta, I saw that. And a lot more on my Rumble live stream channel. The reason we're doing it on Rumble is because there's no censorship at all, so I can speak freely, and I don't need to bite my tongue and talk in code. So we're live right now on Rumble. If you want to tune in, click the link in my bio. Come on over to Rumble. I don't know what that means, so ready for health. But guys, we're live on Rumble. I hope to see all of you there. Again, it's at the link in my bio, and it's free to download, free to watch, and free speech. And we already got 40 people on, and we just started, and we're discussing all these shocking happenings in full detail. So you can get the app. It is best viewing experience on the app, but you don't need the app to watch it. You can just watch it from your browser. That's a good question, Vanilson. That's a very good idea, rather. How do you keep the peace in your own soul? Well, dude, I mean, Ben, you know, some people ask this every once in a while. It's like, even though I know all these shocking things are going on, I'm not like waking up all flustered about it. Of course, if all of a sudden oil is that much and there's shortages and energy lockdowns, like that's a little bit shocking. But to be fearful is to not be proper, man. You can't be scared of hormones. Yeah, that's right. So anyways, you don't want to be fear. Fear not, right? Do not fear. Do not be afraid. It is, Revelations is unfolding right in front of us. Shout out to Thrax, man. Thrax is on Rumble. Okay, I hope to see you guys on Rumble. It's not a tree of Kabbalah. This is just a local landscaping company's hat and a logo, okay? Consulted Kelly said, I don't see your Rumble link, only to others. You should be able to just click the link in my profile. You'll see Rumble, and then you click that, boom, bang, bang. Or you can type in Shane Vibes live feeds, I think is my channel on, and you'll see me live on Rumble. So shout out to So Ready for Help. Dude, you should... Nabil, come to Rumble, dude. We talk about that in full detail, but I got in big trouble for talking about the owner of Microsoft in 2021 when my account got removed. I'll tell you about it there. Okay, much love, everyone. We'll see you on Rumble. Okay, let's see. Boom, bang, bing. Yes, exactly. Yo, shout out to Albert McGuffin, by the way. Isn't that interesting? So it kind of reminds me of when, I'll tell you what it reminds me of. It reminds me of when the food factories, which you don't want your food coming from a factory. In fact, that's almost like a oxymoron. A food factory? You mean a farm? No, like the food manufacturing plants where they make lab grown, or not lab grown, but might as well be, it's shit for you, processed foods. All these major plants were burning down. And also, I think it was Idaho or Nebraska. One of those, I think it was Nebraska. Nebraska is one of the biggest beef growing, beef raising parts of the United States. And shockingly, they had a gigantic wildfire, which didn't get discussed very much, by the way, which wiped out, like, it's something like in the hundreds of thousands of acres. Biggest one in their state's history. And that's where a ton of cows are raised. And so it burned the farmland and the farms. It burnt many of both. So I don't know. It does seem like there's a concerted, like this is like the Great Reset, man. And not only the Great Reset, but the Great Food Reset, because they want you having lab-grown stuff instead, which is just shocking, man. They're burning the past, so there's no going back. Yeah, Albert, I mean, that's true. Who controls the past controls the future. That's true. Shout out to Rules and Tools. Welcome, Rules and Tools. Thanks for the super chat. Look at all the cool icons next to his username, eh? Checkmark, moderator, you got a whale, and you got a crown. Shout out to freaking Rules, man. So anyways, hold on a second. Let me double check. Also, I have other news for you guys too that's breaking, of course. Iran announces it is ending all negotiations with the U.S. and vows to completely block the Strait of Hormuz. Iran says it's ending negotiations due to repeated ceasefire violations. Yeah, perfect, man. Fuck. And then also this. EXXON Mobil's vice president warns that a dramatic oil price surge is just 2 to 3 weeks away. This energy shock and the economic collapse it triggers is accelerating much faster than most realize. So if there is about to be a giant spike in gas or in oil prices, basically shit's going to get expensive, dude. And they may say, just like in South Korea, which I wonder is how that's going right now, but South Korea has a situation where they're using basically flock cameras to monitor who's driving on the road. And it was like, depending on your license plate, you can drive these 2 days of the week, but that's it, to preserve the dwindling oil supply. So I hope that prediction is completely wrong and the oil just keeps flowing, but that Strait of Hormuz should be open. But I think I think it's an intentional plan to keep it closed, man, to cause this chaos and whatnot. But in the end, we win. So do not be fearful, dude. 100%. Life is short. Be a doer of the word and not only a hearer of the word, as to deceive yourselves. Jesus is king. Shout out to Ish, man. Amen to that, brother. So listen, possible shocking situations unfolding around the corner. And at the same time, what was the latest shocking breaking news I saw today as well? Hold on a second. I just posted about it. June 15th, Trump is releasing more UFO files, so you can look forward to that. More CGI images, probably. And Amazon is building an 11 billion AI data campus in Indiana. So it's shocking, man. There's like a small town in freaking Iowa that has to go to bat and battle up against a multi-billion-dollar corporation that's trying to put out a gigantic data center, which is going to erase so much farmland, man. It's freaking shocking. Oh, really, Athrax? Hold on a second. So, guys, listen, before we get into the other alien stuff, which I was researching over the weekend, that's a little bit shocking, I will mention, we know the cat's out of the bag. They are spraying us with strange contaminants, heavy metals, polymers, maybe even nanobots. We'll find out soon. It's more important than ever before to detox and be of sound mind and sound body with all the crazy chemicals and whatnot that we're... If you're not actively detoxing today, you are accumulating. That is basically confirmed. So what we're doing on this special live, right before the live, I got a message, and this is a confirmed deal we're doing for the first 2 people. We're giving away $160 worth of freebies. I'm talking 160 freaking big ones worth of superfoods from Chalk, which I'll explain how the deal works. One of the things you're getting for free is the organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, the chocolate powder. Super detoxing, super delicious, massively increases stem cell production, and also boosts your gut microbiome. So you feel like $1 million taking it. It also increases the production of the chemical your brain releases when you fall in love. This is like a love potion, dude. It actually does boost oxytocin, though. Like, that's a serious thing. So that's why chocolate's associated with love and Valentine's Day and everything. Freaking delicious, amazing, and detoxing. That's what we got to be doing, is detoxing. That we're giving away for free, and the $60 bottles of the Chalk 7 Wonders, the adaptogenic mushroom blend from Chalk that has chaga, lion's mane, turkey tail, cordyceps, oyster, reishi, and maitake mushrooms in it. 2 of which are now banned in the European Union somehow, shockingly, because I don't know why. Don't ask me why. They banned these natural mushrooms, lion's mane and turkey tail mushroom, which are completely good for your brain and good for your hormones and good for your neurological function. For some reason, they're banning them. I don't think they want you taking superfoods. That's fair to say. Well, if you think about it, think of how hard they try to make your pineal gland calcified with fluoride. Do you think they want you to just be able to take a little capsule of a superfood that decalcifies your pineal gland? That's a bit too easy. They want to make it harder than that. So $160 worth of freebies. It's first come, first serve. The way the deal works, I just put the link in the chat, which goes to chalk.com. That's CHOQ.com. If you go to chalk.com, the number 1 superfood for men and women is the hot water purified Shilajit. So Shilajit's a hormone optimizer. It's pro-fertile. It increases the production of new brain cells, which is called neurogenesis. So you get way sharper memory, concentration, and focus while you're taking it. It also is pro-fertile for men and women. It increases total testosterone 21% in 90 days for men. And for women, it calibrates your endocrine system and leaves you feeling like $1 million because it calibrates literally your consciousness. So this is the way the deal works. The first 2 people, shout out to Dialed, by the way. Dialed, I presume you're on the live. Is that correct, dude? If you go to chalk.com, the number 1 superfood I just told you, if you're one of the first 2 people to put a male or female Vitality Stack subscription in your cart, and you apply the coupon code 44LIFE, that's 44LIFE, you get a lifetime 44% off discount, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And automatically, if you're one of the first 2 people to place your order, you get $160 worth of freebies included in your package, automatically shipped to your freaking door in 2 to 5 business days. But it is first come, first serve. First 2 people. Apparently, a bunch of people went to the site. So we do have, shout out to Dialed. But again, we can't be running this all day. It's 222, by the way. Angel number, godly number. Angel number, they be appointed by God. So you might as well call it a God number. But people do call it angel numbers. The streams, I know that's shocking. Rules and tools. Fertilizer supply streams can't keep up. China and Russia might keep their fertilizers. Yeah, I know it's a little bit shocking, dude. What I mean by it's a little bit shocking is that the headlines are a bit concerning. Fertilizer shortages, water's running out. Like, you could be fear-mongered waking up in the morning thinking about all this shit. I just figured this. We're on, I think, the right path. I think we were all put here for a reason. I think there's a divine ordinance to all this. And I think that in the end, the good guys win. So that's how I stay not fearful about fucking famines and all this other crazy shit that's going on. You understand? I'm just fully convinced. You couldn't fluster me that I know in the end we win. I'm not even being optimistic. I feel like the opposite of that is thinking we might lose. We might be controlled by AI. Like, that's not a positive thought, right? So I just keep it positive, keep it 100, keep it a buck with you. Hold on a second. There's a bunch of people on the site right now, and people are looking at the male and female vitality stacks. Listen to this, though. In the female vitality stack, we have the hot water purified shilajit, the organic ashwagandha, which is a hormone optimizer. It's extremely pro-fertile. It has 14 times as many bioactive compounds in it as conventional ashwagandha that's found on Amazon. It's extremely pro-fertile. It's one of the most powerful hormone optimizing adaptogens or herbs in the natural world. This camera will focus at some point here. There we go. We have 43 clinical studies, 43 or 46 clinical studies on the benefits of ashwagandha. It's considered the king of herbs in India. You will literally feel like $1 million taking it. Ashwagandha is in the male and female stack. For guys who take ashwagandha, like Isaiah, it boosts testosterone, calibrates your hormones, increases energy. For women who take it, it does not boost your testosterone. It calibrates your hormones. So it's an adaptogen. It adapts to the individual's needs and requirements. How cool is that? And then the third superfood in the female vitality stack is the wild crafted Irish moss. Do you know what wild crafted freaking Irish moss does, dude? It's extremely pro-fertile. It has the full matrix of minerals. It rebuilds your DNA. The bioavailable minerals binds to heavy metals and helps excrete them out of the body, transports nutrients, gets you to absorb more vitamins because every single vitamin requires a mineral to activate it, and it boosts lung function massively. Plus, it increases skin hydration, skin elasticity, like good for your hair, skin, and nails, and it increases collagen synthesis and collagen production. That's just the Irish moss, dude. That's one of 3 superfoods in the female stack. First 2 people to get a male or female vitality stack subscription at chalk.com and apply the coupon code 44life, 44LIFE, you get a lifetime 44% off discount, which you can cancel or modify at any time, and automatically you're going to get $160 worth of freebies. The $100 bag of chocolate and the $60 bottle of Chalk 7 Wonders. You will feel like $1 million. Rules and Tools says, doing some more research on Irish moss, it has quite a bit of B vitamins. Really, eh? I didn't even know. Guys, Rules and Tools literally is aware. He does his deep dives in research, man. He is not, let me say this. Shout out to Rules and Tools. Him and his mom bought about 5 of everything on the website to put in their natural health clinic thing in California. She's a naturopath. And so they bought a shitload of chalk and they're illegally reselling it. No, I'm just kidding. Rules and Tools. Does it actually say like not for resale in here? I don't think so. Obviously, we knew that's why you're buying it. So you're good, man. No, you're good. You guys want to flip chalk? Get it now, order now, and then you can flip it, man. No, I'm just kidding. If you take it, you're going to feel like $1 million. That's the whole big idea. Junkyard Dogs should be up in arms right now. Yeah, Junkyard Dogs. Shout out to our Linda. Okay, hold on a second. Ton of people moving around on the site. Remember, too, you got to apply the coupon code 44life. Do not pay full pop when we're doing 44% off for life. You can cancel or modify your subscription at any time, but the clinically studied benefits are based on consistent consumption over 90 days. So you do want to get a consistent dose. But with that being said, you, of course, are in the driver's seat of your subscription. Modify, pause, cancel, speed up. You want to get more chalk sooner? Boom, bang, bing. You can do it all from the tip of your fingers, man. This is the power of the internet, man. Informing me on so much only for clients on a tip. Oh, that's right. Rules. You know, that's actually interesting because I have a friend who's a naturopath, but she doesn't own the clinic. I wonder why, and she knows about chalk, like I've given her chalk and stuff, but I wonder why she hasn't, I wonder what the legalities and loopholes are of that. Here, anyway, in the States, it's probably different. This data contractor is adding a new power line to the power poles here in Des Moines, Ottawa. How do you pronounce it again? Des Moines? That's shocking, dude. And you're supposed to be pretty far away from those hydro lines, eh? You know why I call them hydro lines? You guys call them power lines. I'm just so used to calling it hydro lines but hydro's water. So am I stupid or something? No, it's because all the energy here that's flowing through our power lines is from hydroelectric dams because we have a 250,000 lakes and 80,000 rivers in Ontario, so it's shocking. But then they go spray glyphosate there. You think I'm living in the most purest place in the world, just by the trees and the lakes and everything. And it could be. But apparently they're aerially spraying glyphosate in the northern regions, which then ends up downstream. Are these psychopaths? No, it's Satan who's manipulated people's minds into doing such dark shit, like spray glyphosate, the most toxic herbicide that's banned all over the fucking world, and they're spraying it in northern Ontario. What should I do, man? Protest, stop the spray. What the fuck's that gonna do? Like, how do we stop this shit, man? It's bullshit. Sorry for swearing, guys. I'm just, really bugs me, man. This is my home. They're spraying above, like, north of me that comes downstream. It's gonna be like in California. You can't even swim near that dam. One of you guys lives near it. There's a big river that's made of concrete on the other side that goes through California. And to keep the plants down, to reduce the idea of flash floods, they're spraying glyphosate in this river that people used to swim in and stuff. What's going on, man? I'm not a freaking genius, and I know there's better ways to do stuff than spray this toxic chemical. Like, okay, hold on a second. Oh, guys, the male vitality stack, by the way, the third superfood in that one is the Tomcat 100, which is wild-crafted Tomcat Elite, wild-crafted from the chemical-free Malaysian rainforests. 100-to-1 extract boosts free testosterone 87% in 21 days and increases sperm count up to 688%. It's a hormone optimizer. It increases muscle mass, muscle endurance, and muscle recovery. You will freaking love it. Every single guy should be taking this. In fact, if you are a guy and you're not taking it, I have one word for you. You should definitely now start taking... Seriously, though, Tomcat is a freaking superfood. You definitely should. My neighbor. I gave my neighbor some chalk, right? It's a neighborly thing. Know thy neighbor. I found out through his wife, he's been on it for like 60 days. And he told her, but he didn't tell me yet, but I hadn't seen him that much. But he said, thank you, that he's actually noticing a significant difference in his energy and like mental clarity and stuff in only 60 days. Now, I get reviews like that, all the time. Mosquito alert. I get reviews like that all the time. I didn't get them. And I love all of you, but like, it's like if your uncle, like pretend you take chalk, which you do. Pretend your uncle takes chalk and it's like, whoa, this stuff's incredible. You're like, whoa. Someone I know personally, like who says, yeah, this shit works. You can see this mosquito is trying to get mine. You know what I mean? So anyways, it's cool. It's a hormone optimizer. Keep in mind, it's clinically studied too. So it's not some willy-nilly. Is it on the wrong side? I'm getting thrown off. I'm not scared of mosquitoes, but I do like killing them before they bite me. And then you can put it next to, this is what kids do. This is what you guys don't know how to do. Is that, no, I'm just kidding. If you get a mosquito and you kill it, you want to entertain children for 25 minutes? Put it next to an anthill. Put it on an anthill. They come out. They all gather around. Or what I used to do, which sounds a little bit like, but I mean, this is what I did. I'll just tell you. Caterpillars, the ones that take over the tree and eat all the leaves off it, and some years it's really bad for caterpillars. You get a needle, like a needle and thread. You get a needle, you get a caterpillar, and you spear the caterpillar down into the ground next to the anthill. That is entertaining, dude. 1,000 ants come out, swarm this thing, pick it apart piece by piece while it's still alive. You're like, this guy's a bit... That's what I used to do. I haven't done it in a long time, but that entertained me for like hours and hours as a child, man. And I didn't torture bugs. I don't squish. I pick worms up off the sidewalk after it rains, dude. So I do love bugs, but caterpillars, I figured, Okay, hold on a second. There's a ton of people on the site right now, and someone just got a male vitality stack. Who the heck just got a male stack, dude? With the code 44life, which unlocks that 44% off lifetime discount. Automatically, you're now going to receive the $100 bag of chocolate powder and the $60 bottle of the Chalk 7 Wonders, the adaptogenic mushroom blend that has chaga in it, by the way, which is believed to decalcify the pineal gland. Also, in the male and female stacks is Shilajit, which is also known to decalcify the pineal gland. So you're going to feel like $1 million freaking bucks taking it, dude. I'm going to shout out the live real quick on Instagram. We have one slot left. After I shout this out, there's going to be 1 million people in here, and we will give away the last of the $160 worth of freebies. So smart meters can shut off your power remotely via software. They say it's for bill compliance, but shows proof of concept that software can be hacked and grids shut down. That's right, dude, 100%. Wow, shut up, rules and tools. Are you serious? Okay, this mosquito is bugging me. Are you serious, dude? Look what rules and tools just said. Everyone read what rules and tools just said, and then I will tell you in 2 seconds my thoughts on it after I shout out this live. Okay. Really, Matthew? What? Well, because some are smaller data centers, eh? Not all of the data centers are the giant data centers that are like 80 times the size of Disneyland. You know, the one in Utah is going to be, if they let it go through, even though everyone says no about it, it would be 80 times the size of freaking Disneyland, dude. And you know how much food they could grow on that much land, but instead they're going to be AI. Like, come on, man. Welcome everyone. So, guys, I don't know if you're Trump, Epstein, or not Epstein. UFO files. Actually, we barely got a release on those files too, but enough that we should all be shocked. And I don't know what the solution is to that, man. But I can think of a few, but it's shocking. But UFO files. It's gonna be fake. It's all gonna be AI. It's all gonna be freaking CGI. Shocking, man. Shout out to Mike, man. But they're gonna use this to do something strange. This is what Bill Cooper said, is that I'm pretty sure O'Leary, that's anything with O. I went to school with someone named Oblines. Anything O is like Irish, isn't it? Or Scottish? I think Irish. But listen, Bill Cooper said they're going to use some type of alien thing to make the governments of the world unite, quote unquote, one world government to unite against a common threat, which is aliens. So I'm pretty sure they're about to announce aliens, and then there'll be like an attack from aliens. Like that's what they're going to say, man. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so listen, we're discussing this. I had to whisper, man, because this is serious. We're discussing this, and shout out to Doberman Ireland, who says, "Yep, that's Irish." Well, you would know, wouldn't you, dude? So listen, we are live on Rumble right now, which is at the link in my bio. It's free to download, it's free to watch, it's free speech. Most importantly, it's free speech because that's where we can talk freely about all these shocking things that are happening. I'd love to tell you on here. There's already more people on here than on Rumble tuning in, but I don't want to get a strike, and I've gotten a strike for talking about fluoride on here before. And we talk about a lot more than that on Rumble. Okay, so I hope to see you guys on Rumble for the uncensored truth of what the Sam Dam is going on right now. It's freaking shocking, but we win in the end, so fear not. Don't worry about a data center. Don't worry about the trails in the sky. Of course, you should be rationally concerned about it, but don't wake up and be scared. Like, don't be fearful, you know? Okay, I love you all. We'll see you on Rumble. Come to Rumble now. It's at the link in my bio, all right? Den Dooney, let's discuss it more on Rumble. Rumble, dude, you don't get paid for views on Rumble, or you do, but it's like pennies, bro. Like I just go live on there. It's because I got strikes on here, and then it cost me $8,000 to get my account back. Okay, I love you all, and you think I'm just saying that, but feel it. I mean it. Okay, we'll see you guys on Rumble. Link in my bio. Dumbass. I'm not going to your Rumble. Well, then don't come. Actually, I should see. I catch myself. I just called that guy a dumbass because he said something kind of mean. I should be praying for him. Like, see, I catch myself too. Yeah, that's right. There's smaller ones. Well, Matthew, did you hear that? NVIDIA is going to be subsidizing part of your electrical bill or your internet bill. If, by the way, it's just like, it should be free energy, man. But anyways, NVIDIA is going to pay people to have a mini data center on their house. Not pay people, sorry, pay some of your bills if you get a mini AI data center connected to your house. Don't do it, man. But of course, someone somewhere is going to want to save $200 a month or whatever, and just get it. And don't care about the EMFs. Don't care about the agenda behind it. This is how they get it, man. Interesting, Matthew. That is interesting. I mean, I would say if this whole reality is governed by the all-powerful one almighty God, that I wouldn't say what Trump's doing is right, what Trump's doing is wrong. I would say this whole thing is a part of a big plan. And so with all the shockingness going on with the Strait of Hormuz and the possible energy lockdowns and all this stuff, I think it's already written, to be honest. I think that there's already something that there's coming a day where there's nothing they can do. It's not going to change the day. Project Looking Glass looked into the future somehow, and they discovered that there's going to come a day, no matter what they do, where this event happens, no matter what they do. To me, that sounds like divine intervention. So I would say that there's not an atom out of place in the entire universe. That's what I think. So, but the world will get divided before we become connected again. As long as he doesn't mean connected with AI, then I can believe that, man. Jesus also said that this is the year of purification for this world. When did he say that, Matthew? Okay, so listen, welcome everyone. We're just getting a couple more people on here. Boom, bang, bing. We got the alien thing kicking off. We got potential for oil to be quite a bit more expensive in the next couple weeks. Jesus said 2026, year of purification. Let's read this. Hold on a second. This year will be, okay. So no, that's from, yeah, 2026 will be the year of breakthrough. I think this is just someone's tweet, but anyway, let me know. The year 6000 is upon us in 2 years in 2026, and it will be the time of the return of Yeshua. Jesus is, I guess, his original name or something. Can you guys remind me how that works? Anyway, if that's true, we got to get right, man. So listen, welcome everyone to Rumble. We have a bit of a shocking situation unfolding as we speak with the aliens and the Trump stuff and the files, the UFO files, and the Strait of Hormuz and the oil. I wanted to mention, though, before we fully get into it, we are giving away, a lot of people are concerned, obviously, about heavy metals and microplastics and pesticides and all this crazy shit that we're exposed to, including the heavy metals raining down. We are giving away on this live for a lucky 1 or 2 people, probably max, $160 worth of freebies, starting with the delicious and detoxing organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, which massively boosts your gut microbiome. It also doubles or even triples the amount of stem cells in your body, which goes and repairs damaged tissue and damaged cells. So they've come to the conclusion that if you're taking heirloom cacao, that's right, Battalion. Look what Battalion said, aliens are demons. I used to think people who thought that were crazy. You know that? But I believe it now because I know there's no space and there's no planets. So there's no aliens from outer space planets, man. There's no Martians. Sorry. There's no rover on Mars either. If you're drinking organic heirloom cacao, bro, it has anti-aging effects because it detoxes your liver and rejuvenates your liver and does something to your capillaries and your blood vessels. Because it is so high in polyphenols, heirloom cacao has 80 times as many polyphenols and antioxidants as wild blueberries. And it has 16 times as many antioxidants as regular cacao. This is the original cacao. Anyways, we're giving away 2 of these on the live, $100 value. And we're giving away 2 bottles of the Chalk 7 Wonders, the adaptogenic mushroom blend from Chalk that has chaga, lion's mane, turkey tail, cordyceps, oyster, reishi, and maitake mushrooms in it. It is a superfood combination of super mushrooms, including chaga, which is believed to decalcify the pineal gland. And also, it massively increases your brain cell production or function or whatever. NGF, nerve growth factor, nerve growth function. So, $160 worth of freebies to a lucky 2 people. The way the deal works, it's first come, first serve. I just put the link in the chat that goes to choq.com or chalk.com. Chalk is based in Texas. They ship out of Georgia. They have an all-American customer service team, and they have over 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. If you go to chalk.com, the #1 superfood on the site is the, yeah, I know, exactly, Kevin. Dude, don't do this, but someone asked AI, can you do show us a picture of the biblical description of Earth? And yes, it's a dome. I know, it's shocking, man. Savannah said, I ran out of milk for a couple of days, and I've been putting chocolate in it, in your ran out milk, and damn, it's giving me my vitality back. Wow, that's amazing. Savannah, I would say like, whoa, but I'm not surprised because you're taking literally clinically studied superfoods. And the heirloom cacao, heavy metal tested, freaking heirloom, man. And it's got that organic Ceylon cinnamon in there, which is super good for your blood flow as well. I love it, Savannah. Shout out to Savannah, who's decalcifying her pineal gland literally as we speak. So listen, #1 superfood at chalk.com for men or women and women is the hot water purified shilajit, which is it's clinically studied. It's a herbo mineral compound that comes out of the Himalayan mountains. It's extremely pro-fertile. It stimulates the production of new brain cells, so you get way sharper memory, concentration, and focus while you're taking it. It's extremely pro-anti-aging because it had pro-anti. Oh, wow, that's a oxymoron. Extremely anti-aging because it has carbon 60 or C60 in it, which lengthens telomeres, which is the part of your DNA that dictates how fast or how slow you age. If you are taking Shilajit, it's anti-aging, and it's hormones, and it's detox, and it's your pineal gland. We have 12 clinical studies on it. So that's the Shilajit. To get the $160 worth of freebies, go to chalk.com, CHOQ.com, put the male or female Vitality Stack subscription in your cart. Apply the coupon code 44life. You get a lifetime 44% off discount, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And automatically, if you place your order on the live with that discount code on a subscription, you get $160 worth of freebies, the chocolate powder and the Chalk 7 Wonders. You won't see the freebies on your cart, like at your cart when you're on the website, but they will be physically placed into your package when it's packed up and shipped to your door in 2 to 5 business days. Remember, they ship out of Georgia, so however far you are from Georgia, or however close you are, rather, it'll be to you in 2 seconds, man. So Kevin said, I know, right? All these incredibly smart civilizations of the past create things we can't explain. All thought the world was flat, and then all of a sudden, recently, we disagree. I know, Kevin. I always thought about that because it's like, so hold on a second. The ancients who built all kinds of crazy stuff that we cannot build today. We lost the technology. That's the moon thing, but they figured out how to do all that. But they were just falsely, so foolishly thinking that we were on this flat thing, because they didn't have the science. Well, they had enough science to be able to make free energy devices, freaking giant temples made of a single slab of freaking granite, stuff we can't build today. How about that damn Al Nazra rock in Saudi Arabia that is literally laserly precisely cut in half, that they don't know who the hell did and what the heck did? Shocking, eh? I got the female stack, and then it came with the lit, and I got Tomcat. Savannah, that's freaking amazing. Do you know the benefits of Tomcat Ali for women, Savannah? So hold on a second. In both the male and female stack, you have hot water purified Shilajit. Then you also have the organic ashwagandha. Our ashwagandha is 14 times as potent as conventional ashwagandha that's found on Amazon. We have a whole write-up about it on the bottle. This is certified organic, massively increases melatonin production, so you get 1,000 times better sleep while you're taking it. It's a hormone optimizer, it's a fertility booster, and it massively increases also your endocrine function, all of your hormones. It's a superfood. It's considered the king of herbs in India. You will love the ashwagandha. 46 or 43 clinical studies. It is like actually, I think, the most clinically studied superfood at chalk.com. If you read the benefits of it, you will want to be taking it. The third superfood in the male vitality stack is the certified wild-crafted Tomcat Ali, which has compounds in here which boost free testosterone 87% in 21 days, plus increases sperm count up to 688%. It also increases muscle mass, muscle endurance, and muscle recovery. You will feel like $1 million taking this. Every single guy should be taking it. And then in the third superfood in the female vitality stack is the wild-crafted Irish moss, which is certified wild-crafted from Nova Scotia. It's got the full matrix of minerals. It rebuilds your DNA. It has anti-aging effects. It boosts skin, hair, and nails, increases collagen synthesis and collagen production. And these bioavailable minerals bind to heavy metals and excrete them out of the body. And we need to be getting minerals into us today because even if you're eating 100% organically, you're getting less than 10% of the full matrix of minerals, which is shocking. So then the male and female vitality stacks, the first 2 people to put a male or female stack subscription in their cart and apply the coupon code 44life, you get a 44% off lifetime discount, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And then you will get $160 worth of freebies. Shout out to the Crayon God who said, I discovered you through the Night God 333's channel. Night God 333. Let me see if I recognize this guy. Hold on a second. Night God. Oh, here he is. Oh, okay. I follow him. Oh, okay. I know that guy. He's chill. Oh, did he share my stuff or something? Shout out to Night God, man. Yeah, another guy who knows some strange stuff is going on. One of his videos actually, what was it that blew my mind? He posted the other day, something about, I'll have to find it. But yeah, no, this guy is good freaking stuff, man. He's paying attention for sure. Okay, so that's right, exactly. Apparently, there's a bunch of people on the site right now, by the way. Remember, you're getting hot water purified Shilajit, which is in both the male and female stack, hormone optimizer, fertility booster, believed to decalcify the pineal gland. We got to be detoxing, man. We got to be decalcifying 100%. Oh, wow. He shared your video about the book you have. Dude, do you want to know something, man? Crayon God said he shared your video about the book you have about allowing proper airflow into your house. Interesting stuff. You know what's funny, dude? That book, that video is one of my most viral videos ever. That and the one about birth, about women shouldn't get, if they get angry and they're breastfeeding, they should like draw off the milk before giving them the new milk. Anyway, super freaking viral. I inherited that book. That's right, the one about breastfeeding. Who the hell hasn't seen that one, Crayon God? Am I right? I got that book. I inherited it from my late father-in-law, and he is up there smiling down going, wow. 10 million people saw that on TikTok alone. 10 million fucking people. I'm just one guy. 10 million people saw that. Huh, I'm famous. Just kidding. I mean, you know, oh, really? Wow, Savannah. Well, I don't know anything about any ailments. I think I'm probably supposed to say that you're supposed to consult with your healthcare practitioner prior to consumption, but I know that cacao, because of the stem cells, it makes you increase. That the thing I read about it was that it can like massively increase your blood flow, blood circulation, your blood vessels, and it has a lot to do with your blood and your circulation. So, but that's my 2 cents, my thoughts there, Savannah. Let me know your thoughts. Did you guys hear about the 2 large booms? Yeah, I didn't even get to post about that shit. Did you guys hear about the loud booms that happened? And they said we don't know what it was. It was like a boom that shook the eastern seaboard. That's got to be some underground stuff, man, because otherwise there'd be videos of something booming in the sky. But yeah, anyway, that is shocking, man. I swear they keep. Wow, eh? Guys, you don't know where someone's at. Savannah just said she was trying to get healthy. They gave her a bunch of meds. She gained 90 pounds. She couldn't lose it. She had 0 energy. Now she's walking 4 times a day. Like So Savannah, let me ask you this. It sounds like, this is what I said. This is about my dad. My dad got, he got the thing in 2020. And even though I told him not to, and then he got really unwell, but then it made him become way healthier. So sometimes you got to get sick to get healthy, because then he went on this health kick. He stopped drinking. He freaking started taking all the chalk and taking it serious. And now he's healthier than from before. So sometimes you got to get a little bit gimped to get to be your peak form and function, man. And that's why we're talking superfoods, detoxing, decalcifying. Hold on a second. Shout out to Butterdog, dude. Yeah, underground stuff. I know. Kevin said it. He wanted to share it since 2018. He was convinced I needed a serotonin uptake inhibitor. I realized it was only because. Oh, damn, eh, Kevin? I don't even know what that is, but I'm glad you realized, man. It's all about realizations, bro. 100%, man. I'm about to shout out the live on Instagram again. If you are on the site, literally get your orders placed ASAP with that coupon code 44LIFE, 44% off, lifetime discount. And boom, bang, bang, you get $160 worth of freebies included in it. Let me see. Let's see here. Wow, really? How does she? Because I know in certain places to say, like, there's a liability there where they can get in trouble if something happens and they're trying to tell them to quit. Like, but that's shocking, man. What's your microbiome where your emotions come from, and 90% of your serotonin doesn't come from your brain when they tell you? Yeah, that's right, Kevin. Guys, this is true. Listen to this true fact. The gut-brain connection, the gut feeling you're supposed to get. All the crazy chemicals in the food, air, and water supply disrupt your gut microbiome, which disrupt that whole situation. So it's crazy, man. Yo, Crayon God, get this, dude. It's actually, you'll be more stoked than you think. So go to chalk.com. I just put the link in the chat. You're getting free chocolate powder. That's the organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, and a free $60 bottle of the Chalk 7 Wonders. If you go to chalk.com and you put the male or female vitality stack into your cart, and you apply the coupon code 44LIFE, 44LIFE on the subscription, you get a lifetime 44% off discount, and you get $160 worth of freebies in your order. The male stack has the Shilajit, the Ashwagandha, and the Tongkat Ali. The Tongkat is the one that boosts free testosterone 87% in 21 days, and it increases sperm count, sperm motility, muscle mass, muscle endurance, and muscle recovery. That's just the Tongkat. But the Shilajit, which is in the male and female stack, when guys take it, it boosts total testosterone 21% in 90 days, calibrates your hormones, increases memory. It's clinically studied actually to boost, it's called neurogenesis. It makes your brain produce new brain cells. So you get way sharper memory, concentration, and focus. That Shilajit is in the Chalk Daily, which is in the male vitality stack. If you are taking the stack, or if you put a male stack in your cart, the subscription, and you apply that coupon code 44LIFE, 44% off for life on the subscription, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And you get $160 worth of freebies, the lit powder and the 7 Wonders. Now, keep in mind, though, the ashwagandha, which is in both the male and female stack, our ashwagandha is certified. First thing, it's heavy metal tested, certified organic. It has 14 times as many bioactive compounds in it as conventional ashwagandha. It's a hormone optimizer. It's a fertility booster. It does increase neuroplasticity, Kevin, but I wouldn't say, neuroplasticity you get, I'm sure, as a result of neurogenesis, a production of new brain cells. So there's two good things. Yes, it boosts neuroplasticity too. You're welcome, Crayon. Shout out to Crayon, man. I'm sure the girls are laughing in the other room, some of these guys' names. Shout out to Dialed, man. Saffron, yeah, that's right. That little frickin', there's only a tiny bit of saffron in every saffron flower. It's a shock. That's why it's so expensive. Anyway, so then here's the thing, though. If you're taking the ashwagandha and the Tongkat Ali, because you're taking it with Shilajit, that's okay, Kevin. No, it's all good, dude. Shilajit is a potentiator. So it increases the potential of any other herb or superfood that's taken with it. And that's what you're getting when you're taking the Shilajit. Now, the heirloom cacao, remember, this is what just hyped up the Crayon God, is that our organic heirloom cacao has 80 times as many antioxidants as wild blueberries. Antioxidants go and fight free radicals in the body. Free radicals are contaminants, pesticides, microplastics, herbicides, heavy metals, all these free radicals floating around. They gimp your system from the inside. You're taking heirloom cacao. It is the highest. Listen to what Rules and Tools says. He said that heirloom cacao has the highest polyphenol count of any other plant in the whole wide world. Not the globe, the world. So is that shocking or what? Detox, man. And it's delicious. Like, people think cacao is like this. It's not a cheat meal to have chocolate if it's a quality chocolate, dude. Superfood. So hold on a second. A bunch of people are on the site right now. Remember, you're putting the male or female vitality stack subscription in your cart, not the one-time order. You're putting the subscription in your cart. Apply the coupon code 44LIFE. You get a 44% off lifetime discount. And then if you place your order during the live, you're one of the first 2 people. You're going to get the $100 bag of the chocolate powder and the $60 bottle of the Chalk 7 Wonders, the adaptogenic mushroom blend, which, by the way, for anyone new here, 2 of the mushrooms that is in the Chalk 7 Wonders are slated to be, or actually technically banned in the European Union now. Lion's mane and turkey tail, which are totally natural, highly vibrational, beneficial freaking mushroom extracts, which increase your brain function. They're believed to decalcify the pineal gland. They induce NGF function or nerve growth factor function, whatever it is, and they're banning them. They don't want you with superfoods, dude. I don't think so. Shout out to Savannah, who said, listen, she said, people get it. I'm feeling again. Not just that, but I'm feeling great. Shout out to guys. Savannah just gave, I didn't get to read her other message here, by the way. She said, she used to be a bodybuilder. She grew up eating right. She looks like a wedding cake every day. And I don't eat healthy. I eat healthy, but nothing I could do with bud, you know. Savannah said, this is giving me my life back. She's talking about taking chalk. She said, it's giving her life back. Okay. So we also have a girl on here who is named not M. I'll remember if I see her username. But anyways, she had this situation unfold. I won't fully discuss, but something going on with her system. Anyway, she completely has a similar review that since taking the Shilajit, she tried everything for years, yada, 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 to deal with this certain thing. And now, for the first time, she said in literally, like, I think 5 years or 10 years or something, she's having all these new things she's able to do again, and she can feel, and she's feeling like $1 million, put it that way. It has to do with her gut microbiome, put it that way. So Savannah said it's delicious even dry on ice cream. Oh yeah, you can eat it by the spoon freaking dry. That's right, Savannah, 100%. No, we love the lit, everyday lit. And again, it also induces bliss. It makes your brain produce bliss chemicals, or maybe your gut, if it's the gut-brain connection. Bliss chemicals, which is tryptophan, dopamine, and serotonin. And oxytocin. In fact, on one of the things we looked up, it says that it increases anandamide, which is some hormone that you release when you fall in love. So that has got to be good for you, dude. Okay, so hold on a second. There's a bunch of people all over the site right now, and there's more people on the site than we have freebies to give away. So if you're on the site, male or female Vitality Stack subscription in your cart ASAP. Apply that coupon code 44life. You get a lifetime 44% off discount, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And if you place your order and you're one of the next 2 people, you get a $100 bag of the chocolate powder and a $60 bottle of the Chalk 7 Wonders included in your order automatically, which you're going to feel like $1 million taking. I'm also about to share out the live on Instagram again. So if you're on the fence, literally get your orders placed ASAP. And remember, Chalk ships out of Georgia. They're based in Texas. They have an all-American customer service team, and they have over 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. That's right. Rules and tools, cover cropping, cover cropping, right? You don't need to crop rotate, dedicate the patch, and over time it becomes synced to the planted needs, getting better and better every season. Well, I know rules and tools, because in theory, a healthy forest every year is just getting more and more rich and more mature and has more and more microbiome. So why can't our plots of land get like that as well? Of course they can. Savannah said, I shaped a scoop of ice cream for a friend, like a little potato rolled in lit powder and put some white chocolate. That is cute, Savannah. I thought that was going to turn into like where you tried to make it look like a, like I can imagine a frozen chunk of ice cream that rolled around in chocolate powder looks like a brown, But that is cute, actually, Savannah. Wow, I can't even. I'm going to do that now. I'll post it. Okay, hold on a second. There's literally more people on the site than freebies. Remember too, the heirloom cacao also is said to have anti-aging effects, because let me pull up exactly what it said too, because this was shocking. Benefits for blood and veins and what's it called? Capillaries, I think, with organic heirloom cacao, stem cells, blah, blah, blah. Listen to this, dude. This is, again, the freebie is like the cherry on top. The thing you want to be most stoked about is that you're subscribing to a combo of superfoods, the male or female Vitality Stack, which are clinically studied to calibrate your endocrine system, boost your fertility, increase your brain function, increase natural energy. Brain fog, don't worry about that, man. If you're taking Shilajit, you're going to feel like $1 million. Memory, concentration, focus, cognition on freaking point. So get this. But so my point is, you're getting the freebies. That is cool. But it's the superfoods you're subscribing to you want to be most stoked about. Freebies is the cherry on top. But remember, do not pay full price. It's 44% off for life on your subscription if you apply the coupon code 44life. And you can cancel or modify your subscription at any time. So listen to this. Heirloom cacao, particularly in its pure, minimally processed organic form, is rich in flavonols and polyphenols. These compounds stimulate the body to release endothelial progenitor cells, EPCs, stem-like cells that repair blood vessels into circulation. This process provides significant scientifically backed benefits for your vascular system. Boosts of nitric oxide, vascular repair, enhanced capillary health. So beautiful. Supports healthy inflammation response. Hold on. Boom, bang, bing. Look at this. Anti-aging effects. Hold on a sec. Organic heirloom cacao acts as a comprehensive, whole-body anti-aging agent by targeting cellular regeneration and systemic health. By the way, heirloom cacao is also in an extract form in the Chalk Daily, which is in the Male Vitality Stack. By mobilizing the body's intrinsic repair mechanisms, high flavanol cacao targets multiple primary signs of physiological and cosmetic aging. Wrinkle reduction? Shut up. Listen to this for a second. Clinical and laboratory tests prove that pure cacao inhibits matrix metalloproteinase, an enzyme that degrades skin tissue, while actively stimulating collagen synthesis. Shut up. Heirloom cacao does collagen synthesis? Because I've been telling you guys that about Shilajit and the Irish moss that's in the female stack. I didn't know cacao stimulates collagen synthesis. That's shocking. Deep hydration? What? Consuming cacao powder significantly promotes the production of hyaluronic acid within skin cells, dramatically improving moisture retention and reducing dry age skin. UV protection. Okay, this is getting weird because I remember David Wolf said years ago that chocolate is an octave of sun energy. Anyway, UV protection, UV photo protection. This dense concentration of polyphenols and flavonols builds an endogenous defense against solar radiation, mitigating the oxidative stress responsible for photoaging and sunspots. I don't really believe that the sun causes any harm to the body at all, unless if you're full of GMOs and fluoride, and seed oils specifically, apparently it alters and affects the way you are able to absorb or utilize vitamin D or something. Like the sun is more likely to burn you, for example, if you're full of unfortunate seed oils and stuff. Like the sun reacts to your skin differently depending on your diet. Actually, it does have an impact. So if anything, this just like boosts your body so good that it makes you absorb sunlight better. And it doesn't, stem cell activation and cellular repair. Listen to this, dude. Hold on a second, though. There is like a ton of people on the site right now. Someone just got a female stack. Congratulations to just got a female stack at chalk.com with the code 44life, 44% off lifetime discount with that coupon code. Someone just got a female stack. Congratulations to who just got the Shilajit, the ashwagandha, and the wild crafted Irish moss. Whichever lucky lady or guy who ordered it for his wife. You never know these days. Congratulations. You are going to feel like $1 million. And you're getting the free lit and the free 7 wonders, which means we have 1 slot left. So if you're on the fence, on the site rather, get your order placed ASAP, coupon code 44life, and you get the $160 worth of freebies. So listen, okay, we saw that. Telomere and cellular production. The bioactives guard existing stem cells against oxidative stress. So the bioactives, which is in the, they mean the bioactive compounds, which is the polyphenols and the flavonols, keeping your baseline cellular defense system youthful and functional longer. Cognitive longevity. Studies show high flavanol cacao boosts blood flow to the donate gyrus, the memory-associated region of the brain, improving verbal fluency and mental test scores in older adults. So your old grandma, if she, well, the thing is, you're not going to find heirloom organic cacao, though. Like, it's pretty rare. Organic cacao you can find, but it has 16 times less polyphenols and antioxidants, according to Rules and Tools. But drinking a cup of lit, is that good for you? And we're giving it for free. I can't even wrap my head around that, dude. Okay, hold on a second. This is pretty much the last call, by the way. We're doing like an 8-minute countdown now. So if you're on the site, get your order placed ASAP. You have 7 minutes and 58 seconds left to get your orders placed with the coupon code 44life. Rules and Tools says the answer to health and free energy all lives in nature. Of course it does. Dude, hold on a second. Rules and Tools. Do you know about Victor Schauberger? Dude, Rules and Tools. There's a story in Victor Schauberger's book. In one of his, not his book, he didn't write a book, but someone wrote a book. And listen to this, dude. He went to this old Austrian guy's house. And he was farming. And he was humming or chanting or oming or something. Hold on a second. Boom, bang, bing. humming and oming and all that. There's some flavonols in teas, but you got to watch out if you're doing. You want to make sure you don't use the tea bags. Apparently, they can have microplastics in them, and you Brits love your tea. Eh? I love tea too, man. It is good, but we don't have it like you guys do. But I want to have it more. What kind of tea do you drink, dude? Let me know ASAP. But yeah, I think there's some flavonols in teas. I'm sure there's some benefits. I know though for a fact, the heirloom organic cacao likely has a bajillion times more flavonols, but it probably is decent too. Crayon, by the way, dude, because you're in the UK, you know what we could do, eh? Two things. One, you're not going to pay any duties, by the way, and you're going to get the $160 worth of freebies if you get the male vitality stack. But I do recommend anyone overseas to get the get a multi-month supply, because that way you're only paying shipping once. You get 90 days worth, which we call the 90-day chalk challenge, because a lot of the clinically studied benefits are based on 90 days of consistent consumption. And if you got a 3-month supply or even just more than 1 month supply, we can probably throw in an additional freebie, dude. Shout out to Crayon all the way from freaking Wales. It's incredible, man. I'd love to step foot there, my ancestors. Pine Needle Tea, Nate, that's freaking awesome. Guys, Nate is in Australia. Australians are pretty much British. So look at the way that the diaspora spreads, eh? That's good though, Nate. No plastic. That's good, man. So hold on a second. I'm still going to tell you that story, rules, and tools about Victor Schauberger, but we got 5.5 minutes left to get your $160 worth of freebies locked in, included in your order automatically, if you get the male or female stack with the coupon code 44life. So it's a subscription, 44% off for life with the code, and boom, bang, bing, you get $160 worth of freebies. Lit is more fortified and fuller profile. Heat converts some chemistry and destroys the other. Both are awesome daily. Shout out to Rules and Tools, man. But quick story, Rules. So anyways, he goes to this. So we got 5 minutes left. He goes to this farmer's house. He's in his barn, and he's stirring this vessel. Maybe it wasn't copper, maybe a clay vessel, and humming to it and sprinkling. No, he was sprinkling clay into it. And he was like singing to this thing, and he was stirring it one direction and then stop and then stirred it in the other direction. This guy goes and this farmer was known to be like crazy and weird because he did shit that no of the other farmers did, but he always got more yield than them. It's said that he sprinkled this water onto his field, not to irrigate it, but to distribute the clay in such a way and like energize it. And what it was said is that, and he never used any steel or iron, or sorry, he never used any iron implements, shovels and all that. And so it said that it creates some type of charge in the soil and the electrons and everything, and it makes the plants grow more. And it's shocking, and that's a thing that has been lost to time, except for now, maybe Rules and Tools, maybe you already know about that story or that process, rather. So I'm about to shut up the live on Instagram, by the way. So if you're on the fence, we got 3 minutes, 48 seconds left. There's a bunch of people on the site. Hold on a second. Boom, bang, bang. Let's see. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to shut out the live real quick. Hold on a sec. Wow, that is cool, Rules, man. Tim, that is a good. I mean, the Tomcat can't go wrong either. But the only thing is, hold on a sec. Okay, hold on. What's it called? Where was I? Yeah. Anyways, that is shocking. Rules and Tools. Cool that you knew that too. It's in my Victor Schauberger book, man. Oh yeah. But anyways, starting with the Shilajit, you can do that, and you can also do the Tomcat. Both are freaking awesome, man. But yeah, actually, Crayon, we can't ship Tomcat to the UK, dude, or we can't ship it to the European Union, rather. They banned it, dude. And they're probably going to try to ban Shilajit next as well. So I would freaking stock up ASAP, man. Yeah, exactly. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to shout out the live. If you're on the site, literally get your orders placed ASAP to lock in the freebies and discounts. Let me double check this. Boom, bang, bing. Yeah. Shout out to Danny, who is from South Africa and trying to get some chalk, man. But it looks like he's in Texas too, so I wonder. Cardiff, Crayon, I'm pretty sure that's where his name was. What was his name? Mr. Traumatic. He was like a UK rapper. Anyway, he was making videos about chemtrails and stuff. Okay, let me see here. Boom, bang, bing. Yeah, can you believe that all those can you believe that all those junkyards are burning down? Is that shocking or what? Shout out to Kevin Oliver, man. Okay, I'm gonna shout out the live real quick. I would do the Chalk Daily Crayon because that one is the #1 superfood for men, and it's got the shilajit in it and 4 other adaptogens that's specifically formulated for men. Yo, shout out to Tim. The shilajit is in that's right, Tim. Tim, for guys, I always say the daily because it has shilajit and then all those other adaptogens. And then for ladies, they just get the straight up shilajit, which is obviously badass and awesome. Badass is not a proper verb to describe that. It's incredible and amazing and lovely. Rules and tools. Do you know about signature planting, dude? I'm just shouting out the live on Instagram. Yeah, Crayon, they banned it because I don't know, man. They banned Tonkat, but they don't ban energy drinks when like 100 or more people a year perish from energy drinks in the UK, but they don't ban that. But they're banning a natural herb that grows. Makes sense. That's never hurt anyone, by the way. Welcome, everyone. So, guys, I don't know if you heard, but the EXXON CEO came out and said that there's 2 to 3 weeks of reserves left, and then oil prices are going to absolutely skyrocket. And then the shocking part about that is, well, what they did in South Korea is they locked it down. They said, we got to stop driving so much. And they started using, like flock cameras to monitor who is driving and if they're supposed to be driving. So shocking, man. That's right, Taylor. I mean, possibly, man, 100%. So listen, we're discussing the Great Reset angle to this and what could come to it. Because again, if they want a new financial system, then it's a little bit shocking to think that they probably have to get rid of the old financial system, right? Get in with the old and with the new. Caden, I didn't say the lockdowns is 2 weeks away. The CEO of EXXON said that we have 2 to 3 weeks left of oil in the reserves, and that would indicate if it's anything like what happened in Australia or parts of Asia. Vietnam was doing fuel like energy lockdowns. You know that, eh? So I know it's nothing ever happens. You know. Shout out to Woke Up at 6. Chill out, man. You're good. It's easier with the drones that can scan areas and respond to emergencies. Yeah, that's true too. I mean, this is the thing too. They got a plan to use, what are they putting up all those flock cameras that now they turn on to be facial recognition cameras as well. It's shocking, man. So that is absolutely wild. We're discussing this in full detail on my Rumble live stream channel, which is free to download, free to watch, and free speech. If you click the link in my bio, you can come over to Rumble. And here's the thing. If you make an account, you will be. Yeah, that's right. Diesel with the fitting username. He said a lot of people here don't remember the oil shortage in 2008, and this will be much worse. Well, the Strait of Hormuz is closed, and 1 million oil refineries blew up. So, shocking, man. Okay, so we'll see you guys on Rumble. It's at the link in my bio. If you make an account, then you can comment and join the conversation. I am on Rumble right now, Pearls Bear. We got 40 people on, and we're doing a deep dive on this that cannot be mentioned fully on here. Yeah, that's right, Taylor. Taylor said Neuralink, hantavirus, and aliens. Oh my. They got a strange thing coming around the corner, man, 100%. Okay, I hope to see you guys on Rumble. Click the link in my bio. Much love, everyone. Van Nilton, fear not, though. I should have added that to the title, actually. Well, exactly, Ruben. Like, imagine if in 2019 someone knew they were going to try to lock us down and do all this weird stuff, and someone came out and said, "Guys, they're going to do this." The average normie fluoride drinking person would say, like, "You're fear mongering. That's never going to happen." So stranger things have happened, man. Then lockdowns. We've already had lockdowns. Okay. Much love, everyone. We will see you on Rumble. Click the link in my bio. All right. Boom, bang, bang. Let's see. Don't be an ageist. Yeah, exactly. I'm in the UK, all over England, not just Wales. It's so common to see teenagers and young adults constantly with a can of Monster energy drink in their hands. Dude, it's shocking, man, because that shit is no good for you at all. Not to mention, I know, did you see that swing? I think it's because the title may have been a bit like jarring, but I mean, it's so I worded it in an interesting way, but that's basically what the CEO of EXXON said. He said there's 2 to 3 weeks before there's going to be an oil shock, which could cause quite the disruption, man. He used to drink Monster avidly when he was young, but haven't touched it in years. Not just chemically poisonous, but it's also literally a spell in a can, as the 3 scrape marks represent 666. That's right, Crayon God, 100%, dude. And when you drink out of a Monster Energy drink can, there is actually a little cross in the O. And when you drink it, it's an upside down cross, which we know what that means. So yeah, it's definitely like witchcrafty shit, 100%. Speaking of witchcraft, isn't it crazy that pharmakia in Latin is witchcraft and sorcery? Pharmakia. It's like the root word where pharmaceutical comes from. It's freaking witchcraft, dude. Can you believe that? Okay, welcome everyone. We're letting a few more people get on. Boom, bang, bang. Shout out to Rules and Tools. That's right, man. And also, too, the thing is, the elephant in the room, this is what people get, they're into politics and all that, but if they're still spraying strange things in the sky, which they are, everything else is kind of just, that's the elephant in the room. 100% is what's going on in the skies every day when they're flying around. And then the sky is all of a sudden a gray haze. Not optimal, man. Not optimal in the slightest. So we got to be discussing that and put an end to it. I don't know how. I mean, they're also doing not just the trails for weather modification and whatnot, but also even northern parts of Maine and New Hampshire and northern Ontario and all over, and even Lake Tahoe. They're aerially spraying glyphosate, which we know is banned in Europe, banned all over the place, toxic, unfortunate. And it's being sprayed, man. So it's clear that there seems to be a bit of an assault on all the things that would make a healthy human being, which is the food supply, the water supply, and the air. So what's going on? It's a nefarious plot. By the way, guys, before we get into the alien and oil stuff, which is, I know it's a bit of a shocking situation. I wonder how it's going to, we'll talk about what's going to happen next, but it's important to fear not. In the meantime, this is the literal final and last call on the live to get the free $160 worth of freebies that Chalk is giving away, including the organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, the chocolate powder, which is super detoxifying and delicious, plus it stimulates stem cell production. And we're giving away free $60 bottles of the Chalk 7 Wonders, the adaptogenic mushroom blend from Chalk, which has chaga, lion's mane, turkey tail, cordyceps, oyster, reishi, and maitake mushrooms in it. If you go to chalk.com, so the heirloom cacao, though, hold on. We'll get to how you get your freebies, but it's going to be literally, we got like 15 minutes left on this deal, then we're shutting it down. So not just regular old cacao, heirloom, which has 80 times as many antioxidants as conventional cacao. We just did a whole thing on it. It's anti-aging, it's skin health, microcirculation, blood flow, brain function, everything. It's freaking amazing. And it's heavy metal tested, of course. You do got to watch out for cacao. It can be contaminated with heavy metals. You got to watch out. And then the Seven Wonders has chaga, lion's mane, turkey tail, cordyceps, oyster, reishi, and maitake mushrooms in it, which are all extremely good for your neurological function, your brain function, your energy levels. You're going to feel like $1,000,000 taking it. We're giving that away for free too. The way the deal works, first come, first serve. You got to go to chalk.com. I just put the link in the chat. So Chalk ships out of Georgia. They're based in Texas. They got an all-American customer service team, and they have over 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. If you go to chalk.com, the number one superfood there for men and women is the hot water purified Shilajit. So Shilajit is a hormone optimizer. It's a fertility booster. It massively increases the production of new brain cells. It also calibrates your endocrine system. You get sharper memory, concentration, and focus while you're taking it. When guys take it, it boosts total testosterone 21% in 90 days. And when girls take it, it calibrates your hormones and is extremely pro-fertile. Plus, it's believed to decalcify your pineal gland. So that's the hot water purified Shilajit. The Shilajit is in both the male and female stack at chalk.com. If you go to chalk.com and you put the male or female vitality stack in your cart and you apply the coupon code 44LIFE, 44LIFE, you get a lifetime 44% off discount, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And automatically, once you place your order, you're getting the $160 worth of freebies included automatically. So that's free lit, free Seven Wonders. But all you got to do is put the male or female stack in your cart, the subscription to it, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And if you place your order, you're getting $160 worth of freebies. And this is literally the final call. We're probably doing like 12 minutes left on this deal, man. So in both the male and female stack, you have the organic ashwagandha, which is a hormone optimizer. It's a fertility booster. It massively increases the production of melatonin, so you get 1,000 times better sleep while you're taking it. It also is believed to be the king of herbs in India, or they call it the king of herbs in India, because of all the different stuff it can do, which is freaking shocking. Yeah, Farmer Nate, you don't want to drink the energy drinks, man, not in the slightest. Oh, really, Dialed? Is that true? I didn't even know that. Is the Tomcat the only one that won't ship to the UK? Yes, Crayon, because I guess places around the world want their citizens to be low testosterone and low fertility. Yes, Tomcat, we cannot ship to the UK. That's the only one. We can ship Shilajit to you guys for now. And everything else on the site should be good to go for the European Union, but just not the Tomcat. But soon we won't be able to ship the Seven Wonders to the European Union either because of the mushroom ban. They're banning lion's mane and turkey tail. So then the third superfood that's in the male vitality stack is the Tomcat 100, which is wild-crafted Tomcat Ali from the chemical-free Malaysian rainforest. Massively increases free testosterone 87% in 21 days. It's pro-fertile. It's a hormone optimizer. It also, well, you know what, Crayon God? You know what we could do? It is technically not supposed to be shipped there, but like, if we just kind of scribbled off, if you could go place a mail stack right now, Crayon God, if we could make sure you got Tomcat, we'd figure out a way. Let me know, because we're not really supposed to be doing that, but maybe we can send you some Tomcat, dude, if you get the mail stack. So every single guy should be taking the Tomcat. I know I'm like hyping up the Tomcat. We can't really ship to the European Union, but we might be able to scribble off the label and then send it to you, dude, if we were really feeling adventurous. The third superfood in the female vitality stack is the wild-crafted Irish moss, which comes from the chemical-free Malaysian rainforests. It is a hormone optimizer. It is a fertility booster. It massively increases, it's said to have anti-aging effects, beauty and skin health, brain function. It's because it increases collagen production and collagen synthesis. Shout out to Crayon God. Dude, you know what, Crayon? I'm going to hold a slot for you, dude. If you can order on Friday, I will hold a slot for you and we will get you fully hooked up, dude. But make sure you come to the live on Rumble on Friday and order on the live so I can make sure you get hooked up in real time. Guys, we got 9 minutes and 20 seconds left on the site to get the freebies deals. Remember, you're putting the male Vitality Stack or the female Vitality Stack subscription in your cart. Applying that coupon code 44LIFE, you get a 44% off lifetime discount, and boom, bang, bing, you get $160 worth of freebies included in your order. Just in, by the way, breaking shocking news. Germany, just something came out of Germany, dude. Wi-Fi routers. track people through walls with 99.5% accuracy. Hold on a second. Yeah, you're welcome, man. Crayon. Shout out to Crayon, bro. You're totally welcome. Shout out to Square Foot. Shout out to Square Foot, man. I'm gonna call you Square Foot. SQFS. Good enough. Square Foot, man. What's going on? So hold on a second. Yeah. Anyway, so the Wi-Fi, man, tracks people through walls, radio wave patterns. So apparently, what it is the same thing with. Shout out to your grandson, Square Foot. Um, Shout out to his or her grandson who made her or his Rumble account. If it weren't for him, who knows if they'd be on here. Can you imagine someone said, honey, can you set up this Rumble thing for me? That's awesome. Shout out to Captain Grieg. We got a whole family on here, man. Shout out to Grigo. So what I heard, Kevin, is that the Wi-Fi emits a frequency that whatchamacallit, it's the same thing as a sonar. In sonar, they bounce these frequency waves in the ocean, and then it paints back a picture of whatever's, or detects, what's in the ocean. Wi-Fi apparently works the same way. It's emitting a field, and your body can disrupt the field because it's in the way of the field. So it kind of works like sonar. And but what it is apparently is that then AI can decipher the disruptions that your body makes in the field of Wi-Fi, and it can decipher that and paint it back a picture to have it information that you can actually see, like what's walking around the Wi-Fi. So they call it, for one, Xfinity came out with Wi-Fi motion, which is some strange new feature on Wi-Fi routers where if you're walking around, it can tell you if someone's in your house when you're not home. It can detect motion. And here's the question, though. This is my question to you, dude. Is Wi-Fi, because it has this convenient application where it can track your body's motion and it's a surveillance thing, is Wi-Fi really about getting us connected to the internet? Or is that the front end purpose of it? And the back end is surveillance. You know what I mean? Shout out to Captain Gree, man. Shout out to Captain Gree, man. Vietnam, really, Captain? We have Captain Walt, who is a tank commander in Desert Storm. We have Chris James, who is a basically Blackwater, like Afghanistan Blackwater mercenary kind of thing. Anyways, we got a lot of service members and former service members on the live. So shout out to you guys, because you guys are built different, man. Okay, so listen, hold on, guys. We have 5.5 minutes left to get the $160 worth of freebies. We're giving away $100 bags of the organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, the chocolate powder, which massively boosts your gut microbiome and increases stem cell production, which has anti-aging effects on the body. It also increases, well, this is shocking, but apparently collagen synthesis and collagen production, because it's so good for your blood and your stem cells and whatever it is. It's a freaking superfood, man. So we're giving away probably one more of these and a $60 bottle of the Chalk 7 Wonders, which is the adaptogenic mushroom blend from Chalk that has chaga, lion's mane, turkey tail, cordyceps, oyster, reishi, and maitake mushrooms in it. $160 worth of freebies. The way the deal works, and those are all super good for your brain, by the way. All those mushrooms are super mushrooms for brain function. The way the deal works, the next person to go to chalk.com and put the male or female vitality stack in their cart, which are the top 2 combos of superfoods for men and women. Go to chalk.com, put the male or female stack in your cart on the subscription, apply the coupon code 44life, and you get a lifetime 44% off discount, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And automatically, if you're the next person to place your order in the next 5 minutes or so, you're going to get $160 worth of freebies. And in both the male and female stack, you have the hot water purified shilajit, which is clinically studied. It's a hormone optimizer. It's pro-fertile. It massively increases the production of new brain cells. So you get way sharper memory, concentration, and focus while you're taking it. And it also has carbon 60 or C60 in it, which has anti-aging effects. It's said to lengthen telomeres. That's shocking. A dialed. So dialed. Remind me what you just did. You tested your Wi-Fi router. Is that what you did? So then the superfood that's in the male and female stack is the organic ashwagandha, which is considered the king of herbs in India. It's a hormone optimizer. It's a fertility booster. I wish I had my grandparents taking the Shilajit, by the way, for the memory effects that it has. Then they would have remembered a lot more into their later years. That's for sure. It's clinically studied to do that. But it's like you can lead a horse to water, right? And then the third superfood in the male vitality stack is the wild crafted Tongkat Ali, which boosts free testosterone 87% in 21 days, plus sperm count, sperm motility, muscle mass, muscle endurance, and muscle recovery. It is a true shocking superfood, man. And again, that is in the third superfood in the male stack. And the female stack, the third superfood is it's 333 right now, guys. The third superfood is the wild crafted Irish moss, which rebuilds your DNA, massively increases your lung function, nutrient delivery, nutrient absorption, and it's said to have anti-aging effects as well. The wild crafted Irish moss. Smart meters, Greg. It's basically owned by, from what I heard, it's a, let's just say, a shocking corporation owns these smart meters, and it emits a ton of frequency emitting major electromagnetic frequency fields, which is not good for you. And it also basically tells the utility provider anything you plug in your house has a chip or some type of signature that the smart meter can read what you're plugging in, which there's no way they would be able to know what's going on in your house like that without a search warrant. They don't have one, but they're getting all that information. So it's basically a 24/7 warrantless search with a electrotoxic surveillance device. Wow, Greg said in the Army, we always had to stay 10 meters away from the radio towers when sleeping. Wow. And now we have 1 million cell towers everywhere all over the place. What's with that, dude? What is with that, sir? Shocking, man. And then the data centers, don't even get me started, man. Okay, hold on a second. We've got a couple minutes left. Guys, if you're on the fence, this is pretty much the most shocking deal Chalk has done in probably, I don't know, man, but $160 worth of freebies. The next person who gets a male or female vitality stack at chalk.com with the coupon code 44life, 44% off for life on your subscription. Shout out to Captain Grieg, and also who's the Captain, by the way, said that in Vietnam they were talking about Shilajit as well by our commanders. Well, you know what? Vietnam is just shortly after the Cold War, which is when the Russians were secretly studying Shilajit for decades and administering it to the troops and the Olympians. I'm sure the KGB took it. I'm pretty sure Putin takes it right now as well. So is that shocking or what, man? Red Mercury, that is a strange rabbit hole too, dude. There's like no real video of it on the internet, but it's like this mysterious thing, and they say it's all CGI when you do find it. Freaking shocking, man. Okay, so listen, make sure your live notifications are on so you know when we're live next time. Thank you, all of you dear souls, for joining. Shout out to Crayon, who we're going to hook him up with some chalk on Friday. Make sure your live notifications are on so you know when we're live next. Much love, everyone. Thank you for joining. Get your superfoods, man. Let's get decalcifying and detoxing our systems. Welcome all the new people, too, like Captain Greg and whatnot. I wouldn't say you're too old to get Shilajit either, by the way. Not in the slightest, man. But anyways, much love, everyone. We'll see Captain Grigo on the next one. Much love, everyone.